So this is what CT4 premium luxury ownership will be like.
Super cruising while updating Spotify. Oh, we've got a total escape coming up behind me.
Go, Super Cruise, go.
Come on,
we
car,
want to get off
over,
on
get
Belleville
over.
Road.
Hey everyone, it's Chris and Charlie here with Daily Motor, and today we are taking you along for our first impression drive of the 2023 Cadillac CT4. Ooh, and it's quite attractive. Oh, you know what,
cool
Charlie?
color.
It's got silver wheels.
Silver?
Yeah, I was
Isn't that
expecting it to have black wheels.
Oh, no, this looks much better.
Oh, that does look very nice.
This, you know what this is?
Refreshing.
This is a luxury version of Honda's Sonic Gray Pearl.
Oh, yeah. No, this looks very nice.
A little bit of blue, a little bit of gray.
Okay.
New for 2023 is the name of this color.
What is this?
Well, that's the amount of torque it makes in Newton meters.
What is the
Don't
T?
you know? Because it's turbocharged.
So it's 500. Well, I know that they always do this, but I've never seen one that says 500 on a small car. Anyways, though, so under the hood of this CT4 Premium Luxury is the optional 2.7-liter turbocharged four-cylinder engine that makes 310 horsepower and apparently 500 newton meters of torque.
And what Cadillac would not like us to tell you is it's shared with that.
Yes, the black truck over there, it's got the same exact engine as this.
So you could buy a BMW 3 Series.
Yes.
Or you could buy this and know that when you pass a Silverado with a big Make America Great flag on the back of the truck, or your
same
flag,
engine.
it's the same engine.
Yeah. Let's take a look at
Or you can have an inline
boot.
6.
Is it power or is it just raising?
I think it's just raising,
Oh,
which
it's
I'm
just
okay
raising.
with.
Yeah,
it's
that's
just
fine.
good to know. All right.
Okay.
This is very tight and clean back here, and I like that there's some underfloor, although no spare. This looks like there should have been a thing there.
Yeah.
On an inflation kit.
Maybe not.
Oh look, this is where your SD card goes for your dash cam. That's a convenient
That
place.
is nice.
I was being sarcastic.
That could be our souvenir from this car.
Subwoofer right there.
For our Bose sound system. No AKG in
Yeah,
this
I
car.
thought that was going into the CT4, but maybe it's just going into the CT5.
I'm enjoying watching you think about that.
Okay.
Large in-charge and center reverse camera there, right in the middle of the trunk.
That won't get dirty.
That won't get dirty at all.
Are you a fan of the placement of all
No.
these badges?
No. That was aggressive. Now, I'm not a big fan of GM's badge placement, although I like these.
This is
I
something
think they're
you'll
kind of
appreciate.
unnecessary, but they don't look bad. What? Oh, keyless or
Proxy on the rear.
on the rear. Yeah, that's good.
Let me pop the hood for
Yeah,
you.
let's take a look at that 2.7.
Will it be covered in plastic? Find out.
I'm gonna say probably.
Oof, it smells a bit strange in there.
Does it? This is also quite warm. Ooh, yeah. Okay.
It certainly hasn't had oil added to it or anything. Oh, maybe
That's
it's just
from
from
checking it, yeah.
checking it.
Making sure.
5W30.
Okay. Pretty standard.
Strut tower's pretty tall there.
Yeah.
No, I suspect the back seat will be a bit tight.
Probably.
This might be a very new model.
I was gonna say, do you think anyone's driven this yet?
I don't know.
Oh God.
Okay, once you're in though.
You know what it smells like in here?
Cleaner?
Blackberries.
Yeah.
Like raspberries, perhaps? Yeah, it's a little tight back here.
Yeah, it is. But, you know, if you just needed to get somewhere,
Yeah.
it's doable. And plus, these are probably all the way back.
Like Little Caesars Arena.
Yes. Or Little Caesars, the pizza place.
That's right. Could you fit your hot and sweaty back here?
Probably. And tuck it in under this part. You have air vents, that's good.
Could pick up your hot and sweaty and get it home before it becomes a cold and old, because you do have 310 horsepower. And what Cadillac probably also doesn't want you to consider is that the V model has the same engine, but with 15 more horsepower.
I think actually Cadillac does want you to consider that because they'd rather you just pay a little more and step up to the V.
Why would you pay more to get 15 horsepower? Because the V bad probably.
And 15 more horsepower.
Mm-hmm.
It's faster.
I would just drive with no passengers, and then it would be the same.
I would just get a tune.
Oh yeah, have it tuned, mate. Okay.
I'm looking forward to driving this.
I know you are.
Cadillacs are good to drive.
Okay.
Ooh, all right.
How many miles do we think are on this?
I'm going to guess 1458 because I saw it pop up.
Oh. Okay.
Ooh, I had a very nice Cadillac gauge screen here. And this tells us that we have Super Cruise. Looking forward to demoing that. Oof, that was a bit uncouth.
Oh, Tate McRae.
Wow, you recognized that quickly. Tate McRae.
Yeah. She's like my age. Well, she might be actually even younger than me. See? I was right.
Gen Zs don't like
It's
to
called,
capitalize things.
Anyways,
I don't like this. This
main assembly.
takes my whole hand. It's huge.
That is big. You get that in all the Cadillacs,
Yeah,
even
well,
the
that's
Escalade.
not good in any of them. Also, Chris.
No! It just comes off. I saw a video yesterday of thieves in the UK breaking the window of a BMW M4, reaching in, and ripping the entire steering column out.
I'm sure that was fake.
Fake. Could have been fake. Anyways, $53,230. 16% of the parts content on this is China. Interesting. However, final assembly is Lansing, Michigan, just about an hour away from here. Or however far away Lansing is.
It's an hour. Ooh.
Metal paddle shifters.
Yeah, and they're a little loose.
Yeah, they are slightly loose. Optional extras on this particular car. Super Cruise 2 package, of course, that gives us Super Cruise as well as HD surround vision, lighting package, tap shift, manual shift control. Are you trying to tell me something?
No.
No. Climate package, technology package, navigation and Bose Premium, and we also have a Trigger video recorder.
Good.
Whatever that means.
It's a dash cam.
$2,500 extra for that 2.7 liter that I mentioned. Standard in this car is a 2 liter. So you've got to opt for the 2.7 if you'd like to have that. Midnight Steel Metallic, that's a new color for $23, $625 option. And if you'd like to ruin the front of your car, you can opt for the front license plate bracket for $15, which they have done in here. Total options $12,840.
That's a lot.
What are you doing?
Trying to make the brake pedal not so grabby. Also, just customizing things.
Why don't you just go to your drive mode selector?
Well, that's what
It's right here.
I know. I'm in. I was in. Oh, was I in sport?
Mode.
Did it start me in sport?
Yeah, because remember, this car saves the mode you were in, so the driver that drove it here probably drove it here in sport.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go up into my mode, which I've made very calm.
Nothing.
Yeah.
It's just nothing.
Well, that's what you want in a Cadillac. You want to feel
Nothing.
Already the steering is so much better. It was way too heavy at first. I thought we were gonna have to park this car for the week.
Oh, okay.
It's a little artificial now when I'm up with that. Cadillacs don't have very nice feeling turn signals. They're very heavy. Also, the steering wheel is giant. I feel like I'm driving my truck.
See how loud the cooled seat is.
This engine sounds bad too. You hear that?
Yeah, it's like a whine. That is a very loud cooled seat.
It's not terrible though. As max cooled seats go. Why isn't this a camera?
Kind of sounds like a Honda. Like an old Honda. I've got a good amount of room over here, at least. I like the Bose speaker covers. They look nice. Brake pedal feel better?
It does feel better.
It's good.
Why would they give you an option to have worse brake pedal? I mean, I guess it's not worse, it's just too jumpy.
It's for if you go on the track in your CT4 Premium Luxury with Super Cruise.
Okay, it Super Cruise me around the track?
Probably.
The answer is no.
You remember that episode of Top Gear where they took the BMW out, made it learn the test track, and then it drove them around?
Very vaguely.
So now you're in sport mode, which turns everything up.
Yeah.
Okay. There you go. You're gonna be a manual shifting enthusiast?
Yeah, see how it reacts here, this 10 speed. A lot of slur in there. 6,000 RPM hard cutoff. Gears are very close together. trailer.
Is that all
which
it's got? Well, I mean, it's a 10
I guess
speed.
well, and they have to be because you only have a 6,000 RPM red line. Gotta make sure there's no federales around oversteer now.
Oh, good call.
Or no trucks that are going virtually stopped.
I think going is a word that wouldn't actually. Yeah.
Look at how stubby that thing is.
In his defense.
That's like a short box
I mean,
lifted.
It
Look
looks.
at that.
It looks sketchy.
That looks like it's been photoshopped.
It hits red line too fast.
Yeah. I want another go around oversteer. I'm gonna be stuck behind another crappy truck.
Does it rev match? Does it rev match?
What do you mean rev match? It's not
Yeah,
automatic.
it does. Well, some automatics don't rev match when you downshift them. They just go.
Oh, I see.
You know, they don't blip.
Okay.
This one blips. The Kia Telluride did not blip.
Big fault with the
Understandable. Okay.
I wonder if we have launch control.
Oh my god, if this has launch control.
I don't think so.
Oh my god. The first 10 feet of that did actually feel quite quick.
Oh, performance shift is active. Shoot. There we go. So it's doing this
my
for me
God.
now.
All understeer. Oh my god. Yeah, it's quite quick.
So there's a magic in having a sedan because you do that in an SUV and it just doesn't feel right. Because I'm in performance shift.
Yeah.
See that little gear indicator?
How do you get it to do that?
You drive aggressively. No, seriously, GMs have a programming where they'll, yeah. It's still
Right?
close.
No, it's
Yeah,
okay.
Great, yeah.
Yeah.
GMs know when you're driving aggressive and they'll automatically turn on performance shift. Think we should hit this at 45?
Yes.
Let's go into tour.
Ooh.
Alright, not as good as
Not great.
the Maverick Tremor, but you know. Okay, alright. So it's
Oh dear.
a car.
I'm just gonna tuck that back in. I pulled a piece of the seat out.
Oh yeah, there's a fabric. Yeah, there's a bit of smell. It wasn't me.
It always happens when you're driving. That strange coincidence.
Set this up for a good thumbie here.
Okay, here we go. I don't know what he's doing. Something broken.
No, but I think they built the sensors into the Cadillac badge in the front, and it actually
Oh.
looks much better than the Genesis we had.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. We were just talking about that in our Genesis review. Put that up so you all can see the cluster, if you're still here, of course.
Oh, of course they're still here.
That's true, because they want to see me drive.
Mm-hmm. What is...
It's always 10/10 from the passenger seat and about 6/10 from the driver's seat. What are you doing?
I'm trying to open this. Oh, that's unfortunate. So I have to eat your elbow in order...
Does it not open your way at all?
No.
At all?
No.
You'd think it'd be here, wouldn't you?
That's why I was fondling that for a moment. I think that's for your phone to live in. But wait, your phone's supposed to go here to wirelessly charge. So this
That's for your passenger's phone?
Or cigarettes, perhaps.
That's the wrong way.
This is nice. Some stitching here. You're a stitching enthusiast, aren't you?
Yes. Can you put me into the
My
numb mode?
Yeah.
Thank you. There we go.
Not
That
better.
does feel artificially soft, though.
Yeah, I know. Wait, go on the highway to show them Super Cruise. Oh, you want to take over steer?
Yeah.
It's a winking 500 there. How do you feel about the Fiat 500?
I like it.
Me too.
I've never driven. Well, nope, I take that back. I have driven one, but it was an automatic. This feels exactly like I expected it to. It's a little stiff. It's okay though, I guess. I don't know. The steering wheel's kind of big.
Yeah.
Did you say that?
I said it felt like I'm driving a truck.
The steering wheel is massive. You get a slightly smaller wheel in the Blackwing.
Well, that's another reason to pay up for the V. You should probably get that in there too.
Yeah, it feels like they took the steering wheel off the Escalade and put it in here. Also, it's a vibration. You feel that? At like 50, exactly 50, there's a weird vibration.
Weird.
Will you turn traction back on? Because I guarantee you Super Cruise will not work with traction off. Not a ton of grip from those front tires.
GM bug report. Function not supported. Okay.
Right. Which lane do we think he's going into?
The right one.
Just in time for
Another shot.
garbage GM product.
Oh, you can gap him. You can gap him.
No, I think
Here,
I'm just gonna
let me
go.
help you out.
I'm just gonna go straight onto the highway.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
I like how you can just barely hear the little turbo going.
Those are hateful cars.
The tracks.
Yes.
Yes.
All right, so we need probably this on Super Cruise unavailable. Super Cruise unavailable. I'll have to wait till we actually merge.
It's a nice design
pretty-
of the interior.
Why?
Like,
it's
it's
quiet enough. What are you doing?
I'm updating Amazon Alexa.
Why?
I'm bored.
Does
How
it
could
have a
they not
sunroof?
have fit in?
It doesn't have a sunroof.
No, and it also doesn't. Well, GM press cars nearly never have sunroofs.
Why?
Fuel economy.
Oh.
So you have Super Cruise working right now?
Yep.
And it immediately decided
Immediately
it
wants to
get
be in the
over.
middle lane. Okay.
Do you think that's because of this merge, like on-ramp coming up
Okay,
here?
we're gonna set it to 78. See how it behaves.
To use Alexa, you need to go through setup while parked.
Oh my god. You burping over there?
So this is what CT4 premium luxury ownership will be like.
Super cruising while updating Spotify
And burping.
and burping. Not super stinky burps today though, at least.
No, they're they're sweet because of the Culvers.
Oh, that's right. Culver's told Charlie today that they don't make chocolate
Frozen custard.
anymore,
Which was the extreme gaslighting.
which is a lie. So if you work for Culver's,
Fire that one person. So will Super Cruise pass this escape on the left? Although Chris was probably going to get off on the Belleville Road exit.
yeah, it was. Oh,
Oh, so it is
the
gonna
car
pass.
is deciding that we're not though. We're going this way.
Okay, well we've decided that now. Can you gap these people and get, or bail and get over
Is
to
that
the
a
right?
state cop right there?
No, just get over to the right.
Well, I can't.
You could have. If you
Oh.
used your brake pedal.
The car would be unhappy with me.
Still might be able to make it in front of this F-150 actually.
We're gonna see if we can do it all on Super Cruise.
We are going to miss our exit.
No, we're not.
Because this blonde woman in this escape is trying to roll race you.
Oh, we've got a total escape coming up behind me.
Go, Super Cruise, go.
Come on,
we
car,
want to get
get
off
over,
on
get
Belleville
over.
Road. Do it. Chris has had to take advantage of his 500 newton meters of torque. Yeesh.
Oh, I'm sweaty now. Listen, I'm just gonna understeer the whole way.
I have no handles.
Oh, it's downshifting. Ooh.
Yeah, see, now you're in performance shift mode.
Oh.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Man,
progressively. Will it default off of that as well, or no?
Yeah, once you start driving normally.
Where's my handle? Oh, right here. Well, this is how Charlie would drive. Oh, this is still going.
Oh.
Check that
So
out.
you can leave.
360 camera.
So you
That's
can leave
fun.
that on if you have it toggled already, but if you go home and you try to launch it again, it won't give it to you.
That's because it's unsafe to touch it while driving.
Ah, but if it's already up, then it's okay.
Yes. How long will this just hang out in the left lane?
Cruise does work so well. I know we've been kind of like teasing it so far this video, but it is the best way to do highway driving. So now I wonder how long it'll stay over here
That's what we're going to find out.
in the right lane before it decides that it's unhappy.
We're going to get over one more lane, too.
Yep. Presumably it'll kick you out of Super Cruise any second.
It's good. It's
We're coming
like
up on this
literally getting
F-150
so close to this F-150. Okay, we're braking. Super Cruise disengaging. Yep. That's
Nice.
it.
All right. Now do you want to end?
It's cool how precise that is. Well, we're going to spend the week with this Cadillac CT4 that is accelerating without me asking it to. Going to get off the cruise control. And we'll let you know how it was super cruising around Metro Detroit. And also potentially going to a Red Wings game. What are you doing?
Just,
Makes a good noise.
yeah. Doing a little light show up here.
Okay. Cut.
Chris has discovered that he can't fit a takeout bag.
This is a clip for the review.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, the back seat's so small that a standard-sized, eco-friendly... I'm going to get in, it's cold. It's one of those eco-friendly takeout boxes, and it does not fit between my driving position and the back seat.
Yeah, because there's no comfort access mode in the Cadillac.
But it's
so
okay, Charlie, because it'll automatically turn our heated seats on. And the heated steering wheel.
It's the only time in this car that I've actually appreciated that feature, because every other time it's like 45 degrees outside and it still blasts my heated seat.
Wrapping up our week with the 2023 Cadillac CT4 Premium Luxury 2.7 liter with Super Cruise.
500T.
500T. Dang it, I knew I'd missed something.
I'd like to see if you notice something about this car. I'll give you a hint.
Did you try wiping it off?
No, I sprayed it. I washed it.
Oh, you washed it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
See how clean
What'd
it
you
is?
spray it with?
Just the power wash.
Okay. Well, I thought maybe you wiped it because you missed a spot here and
Well,
here
yeah,
and here.
that's the problem with power washing is you miss a lot of spots because it just gets wet and then everything looks clean.
Okay.
But it was
looks
properly
better
dirty.
It looks
And
better than it did, Charlie. I'm very proud of you in that respect.
because of this midnight steel, you have to, I thought GM would probably be a bit cross if I just filmed it dirty because they're like, we have this new color for you.
Oh, right.
You're not doing anything
Okay.
with it. You want to drive first?
Yes.
Okay. I don't particularly love how you have to press a button.
Proxy key on all four doors, which we noted
Yeah.
in
That's good.
in the beginning, but it is genuinely important, especially when you're living with the car for a week, because if you're me, you
Yeah.
put things in the back seat like every time you go somewhere.
Yeah, and in the center console.
Right.
And you forget it.
Is there something in here still?
No.
Oh, just a cord. Yep. Okay. Charlie has also switched the gauge display to be in Tour or something. Oh, are you putting that in Charlie's spec?
Yep, I'm properly cold. It looks like it'd be nice outside, but it's not. It's cold.
So how did you get on with this big steering wheel throughout the week?
I felt like that Kanye West video where they have the big shoulder dudes driving it because you just have to have your arms so far out and upright.
Yeah.
I don't care for that.
See, I didn't really touch the steering wheel all week because I was just super cruising.
Yeah. But the problem is you can't super cruise unless you're on a proper highway, and you can't change the music on your phone too frequently, or else the super cruise gets cross with you.
That's right. I actually quite liked this car this
Yeah.
week, and the main thing actually that did it for me was this Bose sound system that I thought was going to be dreadful, but it was actually pretty dang good. Charlie, I don't know if you want to reveal what you gave it.
It just barely snuck in as an A.
Okay, so a low A, which I agree with. I was either thinking super high B or a super low A. And we're going to pause for just a second. There was a crash here earlier, and one of the cars is still here.
Did they just flash you in
Yeah,
order to let you know to
tell
go?
me. Actually, no. When you put the turn signal on a Jeep Compass, it's very easy to flash your brights.
Okay.
Ask me how I would know.
Yeah, the road debris has been scattered everywhere. So
Yeah, that's
it's kind
good.
of cleaned up. You can see it's just everywhere now.
All right, make sure to gawk at the crashed car. Oh, that thing was on its last leg anyways. Rusted out.
Do you notice the American flag has been torn?
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. They need to fix that.
Yeah, they really should.
Come on, MC Township. Let's get to it. Quit fixing the electricity and start fixing the flags.
Why is that totally something a government would do? Like the whole power grid is down and yet they're focused on fixing a flag that's been ripped for 6 months and they just decide now to fix it.
Okay, let me put you in tour mode, or my mode.
Have you noticed
while it's not
the weird drivetrain vibration at 50 miles per hour?
No.
Really?
Yeah. But I believe you, because it's the type of thing this car would have.
Can't get it to do it now, but occasionally you'll get a really like weird shudder at 50 miles per hour.
Yeah.
I think it's because the transmission hardly revs, like because when it's in like 10th gear. Oh, we're gonna go because he's going.
Yeah.
The handle's really nice.
It does. That's the shame, is
tight.
that GM
And
builds...
that's a shame.
Well, GM builds excellent powertrains and excellent chassis, but then they just kind of get bogged down by other things that aren't very good. Oh, it's so loud in sport mode, the fake noise. Doesn't sound that bad though, it's just loud.
It doesn't make a good noise.
Hit the rev limiter and then try to shift. Isn't that weird? It like really has to calm itself down.
But it's not even really a rev limiter. It's because you can't even bounce off of it. It's like just like a fuel cut off.
Yeah.
What do we have? Nissan Sentra.
We talked about how we don't actually hate the interior. I like it better in this car than I did in the V Blackwing.
Really?
Yeah, because in the V Blackwing you're spending all that money and you're expecting like really nice. But this is priced lower and then the interior feels more appropriate. It is pretty quick too. I mean, it really gets
It is
up to
quick,
speed.
yeah.
Brakes are
310 horsepower.
pretty
It's no
good.
slouch.
No, 500 Newton meters of torque.
Yeah, thank you for that.
Yep. You can see how wide Chris's arms are. No sunglasses holder, which is interesting because
That is strange because this is an
it's
American
American.
car. It's
Yeah.
just built in Lansing is all. I was thinking last night that we need to do our Panther platform cheap car challenge so you have an excuse to buy a Mercury Grand Marquis.
Can I just have a town car though?
Huh?
Can I have a
No,
town
I have to have the town car.
Okay.
Or we could both buy town cars.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Town car challenge.
that's right.
Look at the wireless charger.
Oh, why have you taken the pad off?
Just wanted to show how easy it is to just expose it right
Well,
there.
so you can clean that, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Take that out and hose it off.
No piano black down here, so that's good.
It's actually like a faux leather down here, which is nice. So, can you put me back into not sport mode?
Yeah. So that
I
we
have to
can-
ask Charlie to do that because you have to contort yourself to switch drive modes. Yeah.
We're gonna hit here.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh. I guess it was more of oof that time.
And I only hit it at 35, too.
I would like to point out a thing. And it's this passenger door handle over here. So if you'd come around with the camera.
Charlie's going to talk about fit and finish
Yeah.
on a General Motors product.
It's not very lined up.
Yeah, it doesn't line up properly. No, now it does. Oh, yeah, that's how it's supposed to sit. That's how it actually sits.
Chris and I also noticed that the rear end of this car looks better when it's not white.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and show you. Gotta give it a couple revs. Oh, it almost sounds like a jet engine. You notice it makes that noise every time you put it in park?
I guess I have. We're being followed by the Blazer.
Who is that?
I don't know. It's just AM Blazer.
That could be anybody. Have you been able to drift this at all?
No. I don't really try it. It doesn't inspire you to drive sporty.
No, it doesn't.
Which is a good thing. This car actually does a pretty decent job at being a luxury sedan. And that's what it should be.
Yeah.
There are a few things that take away from it, but all things considered, if someone told me I've purchased a CT4, I would be like, oh, okay. Do you like it? And they'd be like, yeah, I do. And I'd go, oh, okay.
That could be my on. Oh, okay, on.
I also should say, the motor does provide what an upgraded engine should do in this class. Because think about it, this is equivalent to the M340i, which is, well, actually, or would that be the V?
The V would be the M340i. This would be the 330i. Even though it has...
But it has the bigger motor.
The bigger motor.
Actually,
you can't compare Cadillac to anybody because they just do their own thing.
Did they do that so that they couldn't be compared?
Potentially. God, it makes a racket in sport.
Yeah. I was hoping we'd hit oversteer, but actually, I think we can take this. Is this a Journey?
No, it's a Grand Cherokee.
Oh, yeah. Don't do that. Little Eos.
My buddy David just bought an Eos.
Really?
Yeah.
Good for David. I like the Eos. I'd like to get one. It's a very Charlie car.
Yeah. I think it's red as well.
Let's do.
God, it's doing so much downshifting.
No, I could not. I was four-wheel sliding, could not oversteer.
It also pushed pretty hard in the understeer department.
Yeah.
I like how in reviews, and you've talked about this before, we putz around all week in these cars, and then we shoot our wrap, and we're like, oh yeah, this is...
I have not used sport mode a single time driving this outside of review. You're right. No, you're totally right. I get that this car doesn't cost a whole lot of money. Relatively.
Yes, it does. It's $54,000.
Yeah, but these
it's
days...
more than most people make in a year,
These
Charlie.
days, everything costs $54,000.
That's true.
And...
carton of eggs.
It just doesn't have a wow factor in anything. You're right. Super Cruise is the one reason to buy this car.
Yes.
Okay. Well, so you have to do Super Cruise on.
Yes.
But yes, Super Cruise is the reason to buy this car. I don't know if I'd get this engine though, because what does it cost? $2,500?
Yeah, I think
and you
it
have
might be
to put
$3,500.
You have to put premium in it, and it's pretty grainy.
Nope, $2,500. You're right.
So I think I would just save the
and
money.
all-wheel drive is $2,000 as well.
I would just get this in 2-liter turbo.
Rear-wheel drive.
Yeah. Because if you're driving it with Super Cruise and everything, you want to just drive on the highway.
Yeah.
You don't need all-wheel drive or 2.7 liters to drive on the highway.
Yeah.
And then you got to put premium fuel in it and everything.
Yeah. Charlie is not a premium fuel enthusiast.
No, not at all. Unless you're getting a properly exciting engine, it should take regular.
Did you put premium in your Boxster?
Yeah, of course.
That's good.
Well, it's a great engine. A car like that, you can justify putting premium in. But this car doesn't. It's not like it's like, oh, this is a real, sort of motor.
Yeah, I see.
I feel the same way about the Mazda 2.5 liter. That shouldn't require premium, and it doesn't require.
It doesn't require recommend. Yeah, but you do get like 50 extra horsepower if you run. Or no.
Well,
it's
I like it that
40.
way because then if you're going to just drive chill, you put regular in, and if you're going to go home, you put in premium.
That's true.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, everyone. Well, that's going to wrap up our week-long thoughts with the Cadillac CT4 Premium Luxury 2.7 with Super Cruise
In Midnight
Steel.
Even though it's blue.
We we liked the car, but not as much as we like some of its competitors. But we do like it more than we thought we were going to.
Yes, it's like if you were going to go out on a date and it's like this is going to be a terrible date, and you have an okay time.
Yeah.
You release your expectations and just try to have fun.
That's true.
That's what you got to do.
And that's the CT4, and that's Daily Motor.
Yeah.
Well, thank you all so much for watching. Make sure to check the link in the description if you want to learn more about this Midnight Steel Cadillac CT4. Well, that'll wrap it up for us today. We are Chris and Charlie with Daily Motor, and as always, Super Cruise on.